It's time for a revolution in the way we do prevention and intervention, particularly with college students. But I think in general, it's amazing how alcohol and drugs can snuff out lives. And not just lives that are lost in a second, but lives that are lost over 30 years.
Why is it that people use alcohol and other drugs or engage in addictive behaviors? What you think literally changes your physiology. You can change your endocrine response, you can change your neurotransmitters simply by looking at in terms of what you are thinking and how you're responding to stress.
You change the structure and function of the genome, change the structure and function of the human brain, change the structure and function of the human brain leads to changes in what you do, what you think, what you believe. The genetic argument's pretty clear. Your child has a highly heritable and treatable condition. He, she, or they got those genes from somebody. Maybe you've been struggling against the yoke of your own genetics. Let me help you so you can help your kid.
What do you think? When you think of recovery, how are you defining recovery? Either for yourself as an individual, or for a loved one, or for the people that you're serving? How do folks define recovery?
If I define success or failure based on use or non-use, then I'm missing the entirety of recovery.
So stigma is actually one of the top barriers to accessing treatment. It is something that isolates individuals and families. It is something that has the power to encourage people to deny a fatal illness. It causes a loss of human life. It causes ongoing financial and emotional costs in our society.
We struggle when people say, I am a man, therefore I am a man. And we say, well, let's hold off on that and let's focus on something else right now. Let's talk about your depression, or let's talk about the substance you might be using at this time. People who are in the spectrum of transgender are less likely to seek assistance, counseling, or mental health services because of how we, and I am a counselor, how we focus on gender so much, and that's not always what's going on.
You can't talk about substance use without talking about racism. You can't talk about it without talking about poverty, in my opinion, because it plays such a giant role. They're more than just their substance use, and I've heard a lot of very positive things the last couple of days. Everyone seems to be pretty on top of person-first language. That's a big barrier, the stigma piece.
To be with a group as diverse as ours, where we attempt to bring together academics, individuals with lived and personal experience with addiction, and individuals who are on the front lines of prevention, intervention, treatment, and recovery. I think this provides a really special venue for us to exchange ideas.
So how is it that we're going to tip this thing, this opioid death-related epidemic? They're looking to the recovery community to be able to do that. So I'm looking to you all to be able to support us in doing that.